Living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today we are talking about young Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. So, Jeezy reportedly filed for divorce from Jeannie Mai due to family values and expectations. Then it says, sources say Jeannie Mai is devastated that Jeezy filed for divorce and she wants to work things out. Now, there's so much to unpack that I don't even know where to start. But let's start with this. Young Jeezy, not Young Jeezy, his name is just Jeezy now. So Jeezy just messed up. If we just gonna be 100. He messed up from dating her because when she was on The Real, she said, and I quote, "I like my white meat and my black meat on the side." So someone who openly disrespects someone of your race, why would you wife them? I have no idea. I have literally no idea why you would do that. Not only did she disrespect our race by saying that she wants us to be she likes her black meat on the side, as she eloquently put it, but she also don't respect her white meat also, because when she was with her last boyfriend, well, I don't know if they were husband and wife, but her last relationship that she was in, she said that she did say, I'm sorry. When she was on The Real, she called him a Mitch, which is the equivalent to a bitch and a man virgin. So if you don't respect your last boyfriend, then you call someone of your own race, that she likes your race on the side, why would you wife her? That's the big question. Now, not only that, again, I told y'all we got a lot to unpack. She said she likes black people on the side. And she likes white men as her main. She don't respect white men as well because she disrespect her boyfriend or her husband or whatever that dude was, her last relationship, called him a bitch on public television. So she did those two things. And also, culture-wise, we're different. Now, it seems like, I don't know for sure, but it seems like that her mother and her brother was living in Jeezy's house. Now, in FBA culture, we don't really do that. We don't huddle up. We don't really do group economics, which I preach a lot. I feel like black people should do doing group economics because Latinos do it and they skyrocket. Chinese people do it as well. But in that culture of what Jeannie Mai is doing, it seems like they're not actually doing group economics. It just seems like, oh yeah, I'm rich, I have money, and I want you to live. And her mother wants to move in and live with her and not want to leave. That's not really us. We don't really do that. 18, 21, you about the house, you got to figure it out. Fly. That's kind of what FBA culture is. Well, not FBA. I'll just say black culture in general is like, and it's kind of messed up to a certain degree, but it does teach us tough love, and then on top of that, it also teaches us how to grind, and go get it. Because myself, I'm 28 right now, and I've been living by myself for almost 6 years. I haven't moved back in my mama's house in 6 years, and don't plan on moving back either. But that's what we do in our culture, right? So it's kind of I would say a shock when you're moving your mother-in-law in and also your brother-in-law, and you basically taking care of them with your money and stuff like that. You can't walk around, box for free or just let it free and stuff like that with your newly wife because you got your mother-in-law, your brother can't really, get down when you want to get down. It's a little different. So I kind of feel him on what's going on. And that's probably why he wanted to, leave the marriage, because she's disrespectful. And she has said too that she had to check herself a couple times because, you know, she would disrespect her last boyfriend. But when it was with Jeezy, she would say some things and Jeezy was like, you're not going to talk to me like that. So you can't really change people. Definitely at her age, there's just certain things that she's just used to. And what I've noticed is when women make a lot of money, they're not really keen to change. Definitely once they hit a certain age, like 35 to 40, they're not really going to change. They're stuck in their ways. It is what it is. And it's not just women too, because I don't want to just put it all on women. It's men too. Once we get a certain age, we're not really willing to change. I'm 28 right now, 29 right now, and I'm not really willing to change on certain things. I'm willing to change on certain, I'm willing to adapt. And, you know, if I did meet that perfect someone and she wanted me to change certain things, I would be willing to listen to do it. But I already know once I hit like 35, 36, it's like, it's my way or the highway type. And I know she's probably the same way. And that doesn't really work when it comes to a marriage, let alone a relationship. So I can only imagine how many times Jeezy had to tell her, hey, I don't like this. I don't want you doing this. I don't like this, blah, blah, blah. And she kept doing it, or she tried to change it and then she reverted back to her old ways. I can just only imagine how many times that happened. Versus also adding on the mother-in-law staying with you, the brother-in-law staying with you, then also the disrespect with calling your last boyfriend a Mitch, and, you know, you talking about you like your black meat on the side. It's a lot. I don't understand why they created another human, you know, in that relationship. But it's obvious that she definitely does respect Jeezy. And I think she understands, too, that if it don't work out with Jeezy, it's pretty much wraps for her. Like, she's like 40-something like her? Is she 30-something? Oh, this is woman, actually. Let me see. I want to say she like 40. Let me see real quick. Let me see how old she is. Jean, Jeannie, she is 44. It's a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap. So she's 44 with a kid, stuck in her ways, failed relationship, and now about to be failed marriage. She knows it's over. You definitely need to work this out. And I think if she actually is willing to work it out with Jeezy, I think Jeezy is not going to definitely, you know, that being his baby mama, I don't think he's going to, like, you know, let it go through. Maybe this divorce thing, him filing divorce was the shock that she needed to be like, okay, yeah, maybe I need to change and stuff like that. So, you know, hopefully it works out for him. But again, I think just me personally, I think what he did was stupid. Like, I would have never got with her. Like, she talking about, oh yeah, I like my black meat on the side. I like her on the side. That's what the own guy. Like, you want to get a ring? What? You're not gonna disrespect my racing thing. I'm about to put a ring on that. Like, nah. And imagine if she talking about I like my black meat on the side. Imagine, and y'all know what's gonna happen. Actually, I don't know if y'all know what's gonna happen, but let me tell you what's gonna happen. What's going to happen is that child, whether it's a boy or a girl, they're going to identify with the mother. So they're not going to consider themselves black, even though they are black. They're going to consider themselves to be Filipino, Asian, whatever she is. So they're already messed up in the head. They're going to be like, I'm an Asian black American or whatever, or I'm Blackanese or what is it, Blasian, like they like to say. It's not even a thing. But because the mother is Asian or Filipino, that's what they usually identify as. Definitely if they're close to their mother, and most kids are close to their mother, if they're a good mother. That's what's going to happen. So it's already going to come in confused. And then that kid is going to look at how the mother disrespected his father community in the past, and they're going to look at that and be like, okay, well, if my mother is disrespecting the black community, I don't want to be a part of them. I want to be a part of that. Like, that kid is going to, it's already, that's why these interrelationships, these mixed relationships, they don't really work. Because I hate to say it to y'all, and I don't know if I have any biracial, because y'all love to say biracial. I don't know if I have any biracial subscribers, but I want to let y'all know, biracial is not a thing. Frederick Douglass had a white dad and a black mother, right? The father was the slave owner and the black mother was a slave. He wasn't considered biracial. He was considered a NIGGA or a NEGRO or a NIGER. Like, yeah. So I don't understand where this biracial thing came in. That's not a thing. It's not. Y'all try to make yourself inclusive to another race, but you're not. As soon as I don't want to break it down for y'all because y'all not here for all that. But let me just give y'all a little tidbit real quick. Let me give you this little stat. Okay, when it comes to the black gene is dominant. So every other race is recessive, and the black gene is dominant. So if you put a recessive gene and a dominant gene together, the dominant gene is always going to dominate. For instance, I want y'all to do something, right? I think I've said this in another video before, but it's the same thing. How it goes with genetics, it goes the same thing with actual food. So if y'all have some Nesquik in your cupboard, get some Nesquik, and I want y'all to do something. Pour some milk in a cup and put it not almost to the rim, but let's say the cup is like this big. This big. Put the milk like right around here. And I want you to just add one tablespoon of chocolate and mix it. And watch what happens. You don't get milk chocolate, you get chocolate milk, right? The thing turns brown. That's what happens when it comes to the genetic pool, because black is dominant. Anything it touches, it becomes black. I don't understand how people don't understand it, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, how do y'all feel about the whole situation? How y'all feel about what I said? Do y'all think what I said was stupid or retarded? Let me know. Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down if you don't like the video, but please subscribe to the channel, all right? I will see y'all next time. All right?
Living just enough.